Alright, now it's part 2. So for part 2 is items. Yeah, for items we'll go for the first one, inventory. Now I will go one by one of each item, but this is going to take a long time. Now weapon is what you want to focus on initially. So for item, I would strongly suggest you to collect rare initially. The earlier that you collect rare, and it's better. But for your armor, you just need to collect 3. Then you can just leave 1 at normal. So I'm not sure. If you check my video, I did went for rare at the early stage. So because the whole thing is eventually your character will be using all the rare items, because if you are going to participate in Fort War, so these are considered rare items. So rare items, you have a blue background on behind. So, and the reason that why you want rare items is because it gives you extra damage against other players. So for example, like this one, level 4, it gives like 20% extra bonus versus other players. So definitely if you're playing this game, if you want PvP, definitely you want to invest in rare. I think everyone right now in this server, like most of the top 1,000 players or something, they all have full rare set. So yeah, and the earlier that you can invest into, I think you will try to go to you'll try to get your if you the problem is, if you try to get rare, you can't really advance in level very quickly. So you need to strike a balance. That means that at the same while you are leveling up, you need to try to get rare as soon as possible. So one of the strategy is probably you can get your weapon to R or something like that, the normal weapon. Then you try to combine and try to get, but it will slow down your character growth. So just keep that in mind. You can see how I do it, how I did in my previous video. But if you are free to play, it's a bit tougher in this sense. You will need to have luck. You need to have good luck. But the earlier you invest in rare, you will save up a lot of adena and also upgrade stones for the future. So yeah, because otherwise what happen is you will have like you have like equipments that you can't really use, like equipments like this, because once you get your rare, you don't really want to invest in your normal equipments as well. When it comes to accessories, same thing as well. You will need to do some read up, see what kind of accessory that you prefer. For me, I'm using my black all sets, so it's a crit resist and also it's critical. So some of the tanks they use nascent, some of them they use moonstone. It's up to you. You will need to read up, because that's an article by its own self. So yeah, weapon is the most important thing, because initially when I started to play this game, I didn't really focus on weapon because I thought it would be same as other RPG, but this RPG is different. Weapon is the first thing that you will need to focus, that you want to maximize your weapon to the max before you work on the other armor. So in terms of priority, will be first it will be this, your weapon, then after that it will be your armor, because the armor gives you defense and HP. So these are the two parts that you want to focus on. Then after that it will be your helm. Okay, for accessory, you usually you want to focus on your ring first, because ring it gives you extra damage. Alright, then after that probably you can go for this, which is your defense. Alright, so yeah, weapon as you can see, like I'm keeping like A's to combine to get to weapon and thing to for my limit breaking. Now for armor, it's the same thing. You want to invest in your rare armor first. This one, yeah. If you notice, like I try to keep like R and S, because in the future when there's UR or something like that, you will need to disenchant this to get materials. I've been keeping them for a long time. So if you notice, like even for weapon, I've been keeping like the R ones, and yeah. So you can see like S weapon. Usually A armors. Usually for weapon, you want to keep all the A's because the A's are very important because you will need to combine to make rares at a later stage. So try to keep your A weapon. For armor, you try to keep your body armor. So which is something like this. So this will be the most important armor because it gives the most CP to you. Then for ring you don't really want to combine or upgrade because eventually they will give you some chests that you can select what are the enhancement, what are the accessories that you want. So I don't think you really want to combine to get all. So usually for ring I will just wait for them to give like free R exclusive equipment, something like this. Then I can choose my ring. Yeah, so you usually if you because I'm not sure what are the events that you have, but you can look at the events and you can try to plan your accessory accordingly. So soul stone, the white and the black ones are very very rare. So yeah. So I think the rare ones are the white, the black, and the orange. So even at lower level, what I'll suggest to you, if you have okay, what I normally do is I will try to upgrade the R stone to SR. So whenever at lower level, if you have a C stone or B stone, you will try to equip. After you equip all of those, okay, let me explain to you a bit. Like you can always equip stones that are not so good. Then later you don't. For stones, you don't remove it at all. Just sell it if you find a better stone, and you just replace it. So yeah, I will show you guys more later. So here pets for equipment pet hold on. So for equipment pets, for pets accessory, these two are easier to get, and these two are harder to get. So the helm and the back is normally is tougher to level up. So yeah, usually whatever I get, then I'll just. But take note, like each of these they have stats as well. All right. So you will need to know like you will need to try to get. So for stat wise, I think if you're not too sure what you're supposed to get, I would suggest you to go like crit and crit resist. You don't really go wrong with these two stats. So if I would have, on the hindsight, if I were known, so I would have focused more on attack, defense, crit and crit resist. I think this will be correct. Okay. Yeah, it's still under. Now, for the item list, this one. Okay, I'll try to explain to you one by one. So these are varnish. Like you can collect varnish are like this. So it's something like a feeder to. Okay, when it comes to weapon, your B and C weapon is more rare. So the B and C of your weapon, you will want to use it to level up your equipment, so you don't throw away your B to C. For armor, sometimes you can just, if you get like C grade armor, you can just sell it to the shop. You can use the bulk function, like C grade, and to sell them to the shops if you don't have any slots. But weapon, you try to keep it because weapon is much tougher to get. Same thing with accessories. So accessory is really really tough. So whenever you have extra accessories from like B to C, you want to upgrade it. Then scrolls, soul shots, HP potions. Let's see. So these are clan potions that you see here. It won't be available in the game until like 1.5 months down the road. So these are teleport scroll. Try not to simply teleport in and out. if you have the time, you can just keep walking. So it's considered quite good. Now, quest scroll, you have 3: A, B, and C. Usually for C, whenever you get a C quest scroll, you don't really want to use it at all. B quest scroll, you can use it for experience, because B quest scroll gives experience. A, whenever you need adena, you can try to get A quest scroll. So yeah, so quest scroll are important for you too in terms of gaining level. So usually quest scroll is really, really important, because I will try to show you. Hold on. Now, this is what we call the open map. So that means that you are not in a dungeon and you're open map. So if you take note at my level is 180. So 180, then the mob level is 179. So whenever I hit a mob, it will have some chance to drop a C scroll, B scroll, or A scroll. Usually it will drop a C scroll. Now, at the lower level, what you want to do is you want to find mob that drops monster core as well as quest scroll. So that means that when you hit this mob one, it will drop quite a lot of things. So usually when you leave your character, when, for example, like when you go to work or before you go to bed, you want to park your character in some way. And so usually how I do it is, okay, let's say if I want to farm all of this monster, so I'll just switch to this, which is my third, which is my AFK skill sets. Then I'll set auto attack. So then I'll just leave it for like probably like 6 hours. When I go to work, probably it's like 10 hours or something. Now, this is very important, because as a kill, this is where you farm quest scrolls, upgrade stones, enhancement scrolls, and monster core. So it's like the best, huh? So usually at the early on of the game, this is what you want to be farming whenever you have time. So whenever you're on a break, 1-2 hours, so if you can consistently do this, your character will have you. If that means that if you can turn on your character all the time in farming this, you wouldn't need to spend any money in this game, to be frank. Like, you just need to I will go to that section later. So this is the most important part of the game. That means that AFK farming. So this is what we call AFK farming. Now, when are the times that you can't do AFK is when your clan has war or something like that. So which is why, but as long as you can keep doing this, your character will level up very, 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 very quickly. So keep in mind, it gives quest scroll. Quest scroll will give you adena. It gives you upgrade stones and enhancement, which can increase your CP. And also it gives you monster core. So monster core it increases your CP as well. So yeah. So this is quest scroll. So usually what I'll do is, so you have a binding option. So binding, it means that, for example, like this, when you have 10 quest scroll, you can go to the workshop. Okay, you can make them into 2 B scrolls. All right, then you go back to the menu. Then from B scrolls, from B scrolls you can make them into A scrolls. So if you want adena, then you go for A scrolls. If you want EXP, you can reset B scrolls and A scrolls as well. But A scrolls gives you both. Okay. So scrolls. Then the next one is summoning stones. I think you'll see there are a lot of summoning stones at early stage, and you get some. Do not use it yet. Alright. Keep all of those summoning stones. Summoning stones are something like this. Summoning stones, yeah. So summoning stones helps you to complete your monster core. Alright. So do not use it yet. Wait until there's an update. So whenever there's an update, you have a potion of like this. We call it the core potion. So this is when you use the sorry, not here. The core potion is something like this. So this is when you use your stones. Alright, don't worry about it, just keep it for 1 month, probably 1.5 months. Yeah, when the update gives you those, then you just use it. Okay, so we have done with the potion part. Now the last part of the inventory is here. So these are the summoning stones fragments. You can bind them later. This one is not available when your game start, so you don't need to focus on it. Now this is the part that you want to focus on. Upgrade stones are very important for you to upgrade, because when you hit R and you try to go SR, you need upgrade stones. So especially on your rare weapon. So try to plan properly. I won't say it's easy, but initially what you want to do is you want to upgrade your weapon to SR, especially when it's a rare weapon. But if you are to use these stones on regular weapon, so what it means that you wasted all of these stones. So which is why if you see like my previous video, like I invested in rare equipments very, very early. So armor upgrade stones. So initially when you are level 1 to level 120, these stones are very, very important. Enhancement scroll starts to be important when you hit 100 plus, because then you have extra adena that you can slowly enhance. So also if you want I think the rule of thumb is, because if you are to invest in enhancement scroll onto equipments that are not rare equipments, what happens is when you change to a rare equipment, you will need to enhance again. So it's both a waste of enhancement and also gold. So which is why the first thing that I will always recommend is get yourself a rare equipment, even if your level is lower, even if your but if you want to push for rare equipment and you are free to play players, you can't go very high in level. But don't really worry about level. Just focus on slowly combining to get your rare. But the thing is, sometimes you have so shitty luck that you can't get any rare. So then you will need to know, like probably then you will just, maybe you need to go for white weapon instead, and until you hit like probably 150, then you start to change back to rare weapon. Now blessed scroll. So these are blessed scroll. What does blessed scroll means? That when you use it, it can increase between 1 to 3 levels. My suggestion for you is do not use any of this. Do not use any of this until your enhancement hit 14, which is about 100 something level. So keep all your blessed scroll, because blessed scroll is really, really rare. Just keep all your blessed scroll. All right. Then these are herbs. Marvel stone, same thing. You don't need to use Marvel protection is very, very key in this game. It allows your enhancement not to go one step backwards. And I'll suggest to you will be, do not use this stone until your weapon. Save all this stone only on your weapon, and only use it when your weapon hits enhancement level 14. So basically what happened is, when your weapon hits 14, you want to have this Marvel protection and the blessed scroll, and you want to use them at the same time. Alright. So these are monster costs. So all of these potion things, you won't have it at an early stage in the game, and these rune boxes you won't have it anyway. So monster costs are very important. So costs are something like this, and it allows you to go to the codex. It allows you to go to the codex. So like here. So think of monster core. This thing. Monster core is quite important. I think initially I didn't focus too much on monster core, but monster core is really, really important. Hold on. Now, finally we are done with the inventory. Wow, we're like, you can see, like this game, it takes like there are so much details for this game. Okay, for level up, level up is what you want to do. That means that you have a weapon and you want to level it up. So initially when the game starts, for you guys, you will use this and this quite frequent, and also enhance quite frequently. Just forget about these 3 first. Now level up is when you have a weapon. So how it works is, for example, like this one is an A weapon. I level it up to 30. Okay, I can level it up to 30. So I can use like a varnish to level it up, or I can use another weapon to level it up. So once it hit 30, then I can upgrade or I can combine. Okay, so when if it's a rare weapon, you want to upgrade your weapon. So in upgrade, that means that from A I can turn it into a S. So for example, if let's say it's a rare weapon, actually you can't really get rare weapon. Rare weapon only starts at S. So for example, if let's say if this is a no, I don't have rare weapon, but upgrade is you only use it on rare weapons. Combine, all right. So combine is how you get combine is how you get rare weapons. So something like here. So for example, you can combine two weapons, and there's a chance for you to get a rare weapon and a S grade rare weapon, or a white weapon that we call it. So when you do combine, it will always follow the weapon type on your left hand side. Enhance, you can use scroll to enhance it. So so initially, when for your game, you can try to enhance your weapon armors to level 5. Yeah, you just make it to level 5. Level 5 is good enough until you hit level 100 or something like that. Okay, let me continue now. Yeah, so these are the four things that you want. So muffle protection, when you use enhance, so like for example, at higher level, let me show you an example. So for example, like at this level, so like at 18, what I want to do right now is probably I want to do a blessed scroll, so that when it increase level, so it will increase to 20. So I can use this muffle protection, but I don't have enough muffle. So muffle protection, what it does is it prevents, even if I fail, the enhancement will stay at 18. Okay. Soul crystals. All right. Soul crystals. So you see, like there are a lot of soul crystals. So soul crystal, you have a main stat and you have a substat. The most rare soul crystals are white. So the white stones and also the black stones. So these are the stones that are quite rare. So what I normally do is at early stage you wouldn't have so many stones. So probably let's say if let's say you have one of the stones and you find a better stone, what you want to do is you want to sell it. You never want to remove a stone. Okay, so what you want to do is you sell a stone, then you replace it with a new stone, because eventually once you hit level 100 and something, you will start to receive a lot of stones. Then you can replace it, because for you to remove a stone, it costs a lot. So for example, let's say if you want to remove a stone, it costs like 70,000. It's crazy. So the whole idea with stones initially for your game is you just slot in all the stones. If you find the better stones, you just remove. You just sell the existing one. You just click sell the existing one, then you just put the new stone in it. All right. So if you want to upgrade, always upgrade a good stone. So usually my rule of thumb is, if I want to upgrade, I will upgrade a R stone or S stone that I think that it's good for me. So I won't really upgrade a A stone, because even if I upgrade an A stone, then I'll waste some adena along the way. Okay, workshop and cloak, you won't have these two function when the game start. So you only have these three. Okay. Now, challenges, quests. All right. So these are the quests. Yeah, we'll focus only on these three. Main quest is your quest. So usually main quest, it's progressive. It's along the storyline. So what happens is, as you proceed on with your story, then you'll get like free loot from main quest. So main quest also gives a lot of exp. So this one is probably, like, let's say when it hits a recommended level at, like, for example, like 27, and it's best for you to go at 29 or something, so that you won't spend too much HP potion. Because if your CP is not high, it's, and how do you know the CP is high? I think I forgot to mention here. So when you come here, like, let's say if your standard CP, for example, is 500 something, then if your CP is higher than 800 something, so it's fine. But if, let's say, the standard CP is like 400,000 and your CP is lesser than that, I wouldn't advise you to do your main quest, because you will die a lot, and it's a waste of time, and also you will drink a lot of potions. All right, so that's so if it's a quest at 28, you make sure the first thing is you make sure your CP is good at least A, or probably if it's better at S, then you can do your main quest like 1 or 2 levels higher than the recommended. Daily quest. So this is the daily quest. So daily quest is very important. So usually it's the first thing that when you start your game, you will click this menu. So R, try to get all the R quests. Okay, because R gives you the most adena and also the most exp. So, and also you have a free refresh. What does this refresh means? That when you click it, like, for example, like, you have a C or B, you have a chance that they'll re-change the whole quest. So that means that you can go from C to probably R or S, things like that. Weekly quest is something like this. As you can see, like, throughout the whole tutorial, I was doing my weekly quest. So weekly quest takes the longest time, but it's also the easiest to complete. You just need to press a button, then it completes. So every day there are 15 quests. All right, so you can just click on it, then it will automatically, it will just hunt the monster and kills it, and the quest will be completed. Then clan hall quest, you won't get this. Then the last part is reward count. Now, I strongly do not think that you should claim any of this reward count. So what does this reward count? It means that if you're unable to finish, like, if you're unable to finish a dungeon or something like that, so they will have a menu for you to claim the reward. I think that's how it works. But this is a trap. Never do this, because the key is to increase your CP. Level is not really important for this game. So, and usually what happens is, if you do too much leveling, your CP will be lagging behind the standard CP. So then what happens is, you will notice that your character starting to drink more HP potion and things like that. So it's not really, then as you consume more and more potion, then your adena will go down and things like that. So I wouldn't recommend for you to claim any of this reward, to be honest. So alright, so that's it with the quest. Now, daily activities. Daily activities is something like a checklist. So every day, this is like the homework that you're supposed to do. Participate in the arena 2 times, complete daily quest 8 times, complete elite dungeon one time, do extraction dungeon 20 times, free draws, make 2 free draws, blah blah blah. So these are the things that you need to complete. So usually when you click here, then you see what are the things that you like, because there are just so many things to do for this game. So yeah, so you just see, what are the things that you haven't do, then you just click on it and to perform it. Then third one is achievement. Now, achievement, initially when you start this game, you have a lot of achievements, so just click on it. So what happens is, whenever there's an achievement, like, you have a small reward, and also you gain EXP here. So as you click on all this small reward and you gain EXP, so it gives you a boost in CP. So yeah, so this one, nothing much, you just click on it whenever you can. So whenever you can click on it, there's a red dot here. Okay, now, not this. Monster call. So this is very important. This is so when I mentioned about AFK farming, you want to do the AFK farming plus or minus three or four levels from your hero level. Some players states that it's three levels. Some players states that it's four plus or minus 4 levels. But for me, normally I'll just do plus or minus 3 levels. Now, for example, like you will need to, whenever you hunt, whenever you're in an open field and your character is hitting something, make sure that you are hitting one of these mobs, okay? And when you hit one of these mobs, it will give you something extra, which we call the monster core. So, like for example, like this one, if I have 3 cores, all right, I can level up and it will give me a CP boost. So this is very important. So what happens is, as you level up, because otherwise what will happen is eventually you need to go back to all this map and try to complete it. So which is not very time efficient. So I will advise you that every time when you hit a mob, then you will try to you try to join a group, or you can even it's best for you to join a group, because then you get the core much easy. So how this monster core works is, for example, like this one, you can see it's an A grade monster core. So the A means that this one is much tougher for him to drop. So level 8, that means that I will need to have like 57 core to upgrade. So whenever I upgrade, once I upgrade one level, it will give me extra boost in my maximum MP. So that's what this core means. Okay, then let me show you another example so that you can have a better idea. Alright. Yeah, my cores are quite complete. So as you can see, like once you complete a core, right? So a level 10 core, it gives you a physical defense of 590. So it means that the CP boost is about 1002 CP boost. So this is very important. Like most of the players, they do max out all of those. Okay. And title, you won't have it in the early game. So this is what once you hit a certain condition, then you have a bonus. You have a bonus thing. I think they implemented this about 2 months into the game. So mercenary journey, yeah, this is important as well. So you'll find that you have mercenary journey. So whenever as you're progressing bit by bit, you try to clear one by one all of this mercenary journey, because sometimes they will ask you to do something that if you forget to click on the previous one, it can be quite a hassle. So but eventually everyone will complete this. So don't worry. So you have free gifts and things like that. And yeah, we are done. Events. Now, sometimes Netmarble, they try to be kind, and they have events that gives you free gift. You need to complete it, because usually whatever that they give is quite good. And recess will be something like, let's say if you didn't log in or your character stopped or something like that, then you can. So initially what I'll recommend you is probably maybe you want some EXP recess reward or rune fragment. I think yeah, it's either one of. If you're planning to go really slow on leveling, that means that you are, because some players are going to control their leveling. That means that they don't want to level high, so probably then they will need to get the rune fragments. For those players that plan on going normal leveling, that means that trying to the normal pace leveling, then probably you should go for EXP. So usually my recommendation will be you will want to level up as fast as possible so that you can have access to the toughest daily dungeon, alright, and also the equipment dungeon. So after that, then you want to slow down your leveling. So that's my personal opinion. So login reward, every day you get free gifts. So you just click everything. Basically this is just free gifts. Conquer a reward, it means that if you own a fort, then you have a free gift from there. Draw is just an event. It's just a recent promotion event that yeah. Let's see if we can draw something. Oh, 6th place. Never lucky. So yeah. Oh, 6th place again. Oh crap. At least I think the good part is you just need to tell yourself at least it's not the 7th place. Alright, so yeah, these are draw. Okay. Then it comes to shop. Shop is where you buy. Now, when it comes to this section of the game, I will strongly recommend you to buy only 2 things. All right. One. Okay. Let me try to go through all of this. Now. Let me try to go through all this. Now, every day you have a summon box. It's a free. So free thing, you just take it. So yeah, every day, I think every day 24 hours you have 1 summon box, so you just click it to claim your free. So sometimes if you're lucky, then you can get very good stuff. Now 10+1 high grade equipment. This I strongly recommend if you have extra red diamond when you start the game. Like probably there's some bonus event that it gives you like 3,000 or 2,000. What you want to do is you want to just buy 1. All right. Hopefully you're able to get a rare from it, because the thing is, if this is quite worth it when if you buy this when the game starts on the day 1, first minute, level 1, you buy this, it's quite worth it because it will help you to progress much faster, and also you will save on adena. Okay, then if you are lucky, all right, probably you can have a rare, and a rare costs a lot initially. Okay, to give you a rough idea, a rare weapon, it will cost like 100 USD when the game launches. It's about 100 USD when the game launches, and a rare armor costs like 80 US dollar when the game launches. So yeah, it's I mean weapon is still worth a lot. It's still expensive at this moment. Even at 3 months down the road, a rare weapon will cost probably like 60 to 70 US dollar in terms of dollar value. Now, consumables. HP potion is something that you'll buy often. Soul shots is something that you'll buy often as well. Now, when it comes to quest scroll, what I recommend to you is you try to buy the A quest scroll. If you don't have any quest scroll, what you can do is you can buy the A quest scroll, and every day you can reset your quest scroll for 4 times. So if you are on a chase for leveling, so probably you can buy from the shop, then you can use. So let's say if you buy a $37,000 quest scroll, so usually from the reward you will get like 23,000. So you have a deficit of 10,000, but it's fine. I don't think you should buy the red diamond because it's quite expensive. I think at early stage of the game, the red diamond is quite cheap, so it can be worth it to. No, I think probably at early stage of the game, the red diamond quest scroll is more worth it to buy. But as it progresses, like once you hit like level 50 or once you hit like level 60, you don't really want to touch the red diamond. In fact, I don't think you should even I don't think you should even buy any of this. You just let your character to farm the quest scrolls. I think those are the best. So then you can build up your adena. Here, PvP, usually you only want this greater HP potion when you are fighting other players, because you try to imagine every 15 seconds you can heal yourself back to full. So of course you will win the fight. Diamonds, highly. If you see my previous video, I bought some. I wouldn't recommend you to buy any of this. Adena, never ever buy this. I think if you buy this, at any point of a game, that means that you are playing the game wrongly. Friendship point, as you can see, I never spend any amount of this. So every day you can claim this. And the reason that I don't spend any of this is because at later stage, according to the current in the current server, what they have is the friendship points. They can change, they can use it to gather some very good loot. So which is why I don't use it. Topaz is here, so you just save it, just keep saving, then one day if you need something from here, then you get it. Basically you get your topaz from your daily red diamond. Mileage, I only have like 77. I don't think you will want to buy anything from here. I think the thing it seems like this is the thing that's worth the most to buy. Muffle protection. Alright, bundle shop. Nope, I won't recommend any of this. Nothing. The only thing that I'll recommend you to buy will be this, the daily diamond, alright, and also the daily adena. Okay, both of them are priced like less than 10 US dollars, and they give like insane amount of resources. So at this moment I'm not even purchasing daily adena because I have quite a lot of resources. So yeah, daily diamond, if you are free to play, even if you are free to play player, I'll suggest you to buy like this daily diamond just once, because it just gives like, I think it gives like 6,000 or something red diamond. You definitely you will need this because otherwise your whole character will get stuck so badly, and it's just such a waste of time. Just think of it as a $40 investment for you to purchase a game, for you to have some fun. I think if you buy this, you are able to compete with the pay to win players by playing well. But if you don't buy this, I don't think there's any way for you to compete with the pay to win players. Mastery shop is something new. You won't be able to see this. So yeah, highly recommend. This is the first choice. Daily adena, this is the second choice. If you intend to play more than 3 months, then you go for it for this two. If you intend to try out the game, probably you just go for daily diamond. That's it. All right, because if you don't get any of this, I think these are the two things that you don't need to buy anything, unless you don't need to buy anything more than these two if you're aiming to be the top 2 to 300 in the server. But if you're aiming to be top 100, then you need to buy a lot of stuff. So that's the thing. But I strongly recommend you don't need to, because I have a friend. He's top 100 in the server. What he does is he just buys this, so it's still workable. But he was lucky in combining res. You can check out the video. I previously made a video about it. And let's see. Wow, it's 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes. Okay, we will call this the part 2. So part 2 will end here.